You've likely noticed certain service businesses racking up millions of views and dominating your feed. They achieve this using exactly one specific sentence structure. Most local service businesses are currently failing because they rely on dry, contextless video. They record a few minutes of themselves talking at a webcam and hope the raw information is enough to keep someone from scrolling. There is a common assumption that digital marketing only works for high-energy influencers or high-budget entertainment. But ignoring video because your niche is boring directly results in forfeiting your market share. Your competitors are winning not because they're more entertaining, but because they are willing to adapt their scripts to how the brain actually processes information. This graph illustrates the reality of modern attention. Psychologists call it thin slicing, the brain's habit of drawing conclusions from brief exposures. You have a 3-second window before the viewer's subconscious decides to skip your content. Missing that window results in an immediate loss of trust. The viewer perceives a lack of value and disrespect for their time, ending the relationship before you've made your pitch. High retention is built by opening a curiosity gap. This is a psychological trigger created by providing information that is interesting but incomplete, forcing the viewer to stay to resolve retention. Capturing B2B attention is a mechanical process. It's about exploiting human curiosity to buy yourself the next 30 seconds of a prospect's time. To keep a viewer from swiping, your hook must deliver 3 elements in 10 seconds. First, the target. Explicitly name your ideal client. Second, the transformation. Promise a specific, desirable solution. Finally, the stakes. State what they stand to lose if they fail to act. If you miss any one of these 3 elements, the curiosity gap collapses. The viewer loses interest, and you lose the B2B lead. The what-if structure is the most efficient vehicle for delivering target, transformation, and stakes simultaneously. You open by asking, what if you could solve your pain point without that common hurdle? This identifies the core struggle. Next is the assumption flip, asking, what if the standard advice is actually holding you back? Challenges established beliefs to force them to listen. The third is the insider secret, asking, what if you knew the strategy top firms use to hide costs? Frames your knowledge as restricted expertise. However, these scripts only convert if you use a board game mindset. You must provide enough immediate context so the hook relates directly to their real-world situation before diving into technical details. This bar chart visualizes a massive disconnect in professional services. While B2B buyers are constantly searching for solutions, the vast majority of firms refuse to structure their videos with hooks, leaving nearly all of that attention up for grabs. This creates a significant competitive advantage. Because the standard for B2B video is currently so low, executing these hooks at a B- level is enough to mathematically outperform local competitors who are still doing nothing. But there is one final limitation. A psychologically perfect script will still fail if the physical delivery mechanism signals a lack of professional value. A compelling hook cannot overcome the subconscious damage caused by a cheap, unprofessional visual presentation. Blurry webcams and messy office backgrounds actively destroy the authority your script is trying to build. When the visual doesn't match the promise, the trust is lost. An optimized studio environment finalizes that trust. It ensures the visual presentation matches the premium quality of the B2B service you are actually selling. You are leaving money on the table by not launching a professional video podcast that captures this attention. Voxel Micro Video Labs in San Pedro is designed specifically to help you own your industry conversation and dominate the local market. Step into the studio and establish your authority. What if your next video is the one that acquires your biggest client yet?